Imagine this. It's 2014. A young professional in Bangalore opens two apps before leaving office. One is Uber, the other is Ola. Both are offering crazy discounts. One app says 50 off, the other says 100 off. The customer smiles, but what he doesn't know is that two companies are about to burn billions of dollars fighting for his next cab ride. This wasn't just a transportation business. It was a war. A war between an Indian startup and a Silicon Valley giant. A war that changed how millions of Indians travel. A war that created thousands of jobs, burned unimaginable amounts of cash, and transformed India's startup ecosystem forever. This is the story of Ola versus Uber, the billion-dollar battle that changed India. Before Ola and Uber, getting a taxi in India was painful. Most cities relied on auto rickshaws and local taxi operators. Finding a cab during peak hours was difficult. Drivers often refused rides. Pricing was inconsistent, and there was almost no transparency. Then something happened. Smartphones became cheaper. Mobile internet spread rapidly, and a massive opportunity appeared. Whoever solved India's transportation problem could build a billion-dollar company. One entrepreneur spotted the opportunity before everyone else. In 2010, two IIT Bombay graduates, Bhavish Agarwal and Ankit Bhati, launched Ola. The idea came after Bhavish reportedly experienced a frustrating taxi ride during a business trip. He realized that transportation in India was broken, so he built a platform that connected passengers with drivers through a mobile app. The timing was perfect. India's smartphone revolution had just begun. Ola expanded rapidly across cities. Investors loved the vision. Funding started pouring in. Within a few years, Ola became India's largest ride-hailing platform. But then, an even bigger player entered the battlefield: Uber. Uber had already disrupted transportation across America and Europe. Founded in 2009, the company was growing at an incredible pace. By 2013, Uber entered India. Unlike Ola, Uber came with deep pockets, massive technology expertise, and access to billions of dollars from global investors. This wasn't just another startup entering India. It was one of the most valuable private companies in the world. For Ola, the challenge was enormous. Imagine a local boxing champion suddenly facing a world heavyweight champion. Most people expected Uber to dominate, but India wasn't like other markets, and Ola understood India better than anyone. What happened next became one of the most expensive startup battles in Indian history. Both companies started offering unbelievable discounts. Customers enjoyed ridiculously cheap rides. Sometimes a ride worth 300 cost less than 100. Drivers received massive bonuses. In some cities, drivers were earning incentives that exceeded their normal income. The goal wasn't profits, the goal was market share. Both companies believed that whoever captured users first would win the future. Investors funded the battle. Billions of dollars were spent. Industry analysts estimate that both companies collectively burned thousands of crores over the years in discounts, incentives, and expansion efforts. For customers, it felt amazing. For investors, it was a high-stakes gamble. For drivers, it was the golden age. But the party couldn't last forever. Here's something many people don't realize. The real customers weren't passengers. They were drivers. Without drivers, there are no rides. Both Ola and Uber competed aggressively to recruit drivers. They offered joining bonuses, higher incentives, vehicle financing programs, and guaranteed earnings. Some drivers even switched between platforms multiple times to maximize incentives. At one point, the competition became so intense that drivers were being treated like star athletes in a transfer market. Whoever controlled the drivers controlled the supply, and whoever controlled supply could dominate the market. But eventually, the economics started catching up. Despite Uber's global strength, Ola had one huge advantage: localization. Ola understood Indian consumers. It introduced cash payments when many Indians didn't use digital wallets. It expanded aggressively into smaller cities. It adapted faster to local conditions. Meanwhile, Uber initially focused on premium urban customers. For several years, Ola managed to maintain leadership in many parts of India. Investors rewarded the company. At its peak, Ola was valued at billions of dollars and became one of India's most celebrated startups. It looked like the homegrown champion had successfully defended its territory. But the story wasn't over. As the years passed, both companies faced new challenges. Discounts were reduced, driver incentives declined, profitability became more important, customers became less loyal. At the same time, new competitors emerged. Ride-hailing was no longer a novelty. It had become a mature industry. Uber improved localization. Its technology became more efficient. Customer experience improved. Meanwhile, Ola diversified into electric mobility, financial services, and other ventures. Some of these bets worked, others struggled. The market became more competitive than ever. Today, both companies remain major players. But the battle has evolved from growth at all costs to sustainable business. The Ola versus Uber war teaches us three powerful business lessons. First, money alone doesn't guarantee victory. Uber had global resources. Ola had local knowledge. Both mattered. Second, market share can be incredibly expensive. Winning customers often requires years of investment and patience. And third, technology is only part of the equation. Understanding local culture, consumer behavior, and market realities can be just as important. More than a decade later, millions of Indians still use ride-hailing apps every day. What started as a battle between two companies ended up changing how an entire country moves. And that's why the Ola versus Uber story isn't just a startup rivalry. It's one of the most fascinating business wars India has ever witnessed. If you enjoyed this business case study, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Who do you think won the billion-dollar battle, Ola or Uber?